In Angular 17, we have a couple new ways to include styles within our components. In this video, we'll take a close look at these new features, and we'll learn how to use them. All right, let's get to it. You may have noticed this in the past and thought it was odd, or you may have never given it any thought. But when using the styles property in component metadata, we need to provide an array of style strings. I'm willing to bet that almost all of those of you who've used this property never added more than one string. I personally can't think of any good reason to do this. Let's look at an example so that you're clear on what I'm talking about. Here in this component's metadata, I'm going to add the styles property. It accepts an array of strings, so I'll add that. Then in this string, I'll add some styles for the host. And I'll increase the font size for the H1. See what I mean? There's really no reason to add another string to this array as far as I can tell. I'm sure there's some use cases out there, but much of the time it's probably not needed. Well, now, as of Angular version 17, this property will accept both a single string or an array of strings. So we can simply remove the square brackets in this case. We're no longer required to provide an array. So not a huge deal, but definitely more straightforward than the old way. Good to know it can be done this way now. Okay, along these lines, there's a new feature for including an external style sheet too. Up until Angular version 17, for including external style sheets, we'd use the styleUrls property, which required an array of style sheet file path strings. But most of the time, you probably only needed to include a single style sheet. Let's look at another example. We'll add a new style sheet file. We'll name it app.component.css. Now let's move our styles to the style sheet. And let's change the background color and font color to make this change more obvious. Okay, back in the component metadata, we used to need to add these with the styleUrls property. It requires an array of strings, so we add square brackets, and then a string with the path to our new style sheet. Okay, so now our style sheet is properly included, but in this case, and in most other cases too, we only need to include a single style sheet. Well, we now have the styleUrl property. That's styleUrl singular as opposed to the existing styleUrls plural property. This property only accepts a single string. So again, nothing major, but just a little bit more straightforward for most use cases. Something new to be aware of, but everything still exists as it did previously. You can still provide an array of styles to the styles metadata property, and the styleUrls property can still be used with an array of style sheets. So you won't need to change anything if you don't feel it's necessary, but you can if you like the new way better. It's completely up to you. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.